Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Jack Han. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some Q&A as well as announcing the winner of the giveaway from 2 weeks ago. On my Instagram account, I asked all of you guys who follow me to ask me any question about dentistry, personal life, anything goes, and I'm going to answer all the questions hopefully here right now. If you guys are new to this channel, please hit subscribe and press that bell notification so you can be notified about my future videos. It really helps me grow as a channel. And without further ado, I'm going to hand off my phone with all the questions off to my assistant Daniel, who's going to be reading them off. I looked at some of the questions, but not all of them, so a lot of these questions I'm just going to be answering on the fly. Daniel, take it away.
Assistant Daniel here. Jack, what's the best advice for a freshman pre-dental student?
As a freshman pre-dental student, I didn't even know I was going to go into dentistry as a freshman. I thought I was going to be going into medical school. I think the most important thing to do, first, you have to choose the right major for you. I don't think you need to do biochemistry, chemistry. I think if you really have a passion or want to learn psychology, go ahead and major in psychology, and as long as you do well on all of the prerequisites that get you into dental school and also do well on the DAT, then you'll be fine. I think another tip I have for pre-dental freshmen or sophomores is definitely to be knowledgeable about what you need to do to get into dental school. So look into shadowing as soon as you can, look into research as soon as you can, and also develop those relationships with your professors. For my school, they offered a committee recommendation letter, so I had to have 4 or 5 professors agree to write me a strong letter of recommendation.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever done on a date?
So, the weirdest thing that I've done on a date is probably with my ex-girlfriend. During the first date, I took her to the exact same restaurant that I took my ex-girlfriend to. It is pretty weird, but it was just convenient. And it was really close to my school and also where I lived, and it was a pretty nice restaurant, and obviously I would want to go to a kind of a nice restaurant. In hindsight, there are other restaurants nearby. I could have went to other places. Yeah.
Jack, you're an expert at this next one. How do you deal with rejection/failure?
Okay. I have been rejected multiple times, thousands of times probably in my life. I think the most important thing is, you can have your time, your moment of sadness, but take the time to critically think about your failures and how you can, even if you make one improvement to increase your chances of succeeding the next time, or you realize you can completely fail and realize that you don't want to pursue that anymore. So definitely, as long as you have your priorities of what you want to pursue, then it's okay to fail multiple times. As long as you're learning something each time, you're gonna get really great at that thing. I'm sure if you take any sports star, if you take LeBron James, he has missed more free throw shots than almost everyone else in the NBA because he's taken more.
Which dental schools did you apply to, and why did you choose UCSF?
I applied to around 30 dental schools. I listed all of them. I actually made a complete video of all my admissions decisions, which I will link right here. So I applied to 30 schools. I looked at schools that were more international friendly and that took out of state because I'm an international student and I am considered out of state for every single dental school. And I chose UCSF because it was one of my dream schools from the beginning, and it wasn't just because of the ranking, but it's because I really love California. The research is top there. It gets the most funding out of any dental school, so I know that if I wanted to do any type of research, I'd be all set. And there's just so much opportunity across the board in terms of what you can get involved in. I would love to live in San Francisco as well. Whenever I talk to anyone online or when I went to the interview day, everyone that went to UCSF really inspired me in a way, just hearing all their stories and how they were able to get to where they were at the UCSF interview. I was really impressed by everyone. Also, the specialization rates are really high, and I might want to specialize after dental school. And after I graduate, I know that I'd probably be looking pretty good at getting into some of the specialties.
So I've been rejected to all the dental schools I've applied to. What do I do now?
Sorry that you've been rejected to all the dental school. That must be horrible, But the second time you're applying, you got to one up on every single person that applied the first time. If you got rejected from every single dental school, one, you might have not applied to that many. But if you did apply to a good amount, like around 10 or so, then definitely not only look at which school you apply to, maybe they don't take out of state or something, but also there's probably a part in your application or a couple parts in your applications that is a little lacking. You just have to identify what is lacking in your application, what is like the easiest to improve, or like prove to the admissions committees that you have everything that they would want in a dental student. And you can do that by asking your pre-health advisor, dental students, friends, me, I'll help you. I also have numerous videos that I'll link in the description that would help many parts of your application. Finally, definitely call admissions counselors. You know, call some of those schools that you applied to and just ask them to take a look at your application and which parts were not that great that they want to see an improvement on. And you apply to the same schools, they will look at you favorably that you didn't give up after the first time, and you have an even greater shot at getting into those schools the second time.
What hair products do you use?
1 second. On a day like today, I usually go for like a more natural hair look, you know, like one that like, you know, maybe someone can run their hand through and it feels natural and it's like more matte and less shine. For that, I just use one product and it is Bedhead. There we go. Bedhead just has a B, says Bedhead, and matte separation. It's a workable wax, and I just, after the shower, blow dry my hair upwards with a round brush, and then I take a dab of this, put it in my hand, rub it all over, and just put it in, and literally like brush it like this, and that's how I do my hair.
Do you meal prep?
I've always cared a lot about fitness and like nutrition and all that. I'm not as hardcore as I was before. There were a couple years where I would meal prep, buy all my groceries, cook all my own food, and then meal prep everything. And that was when I was like in the best shape of my life. Now I just generally, of course, like to keep in good shape. Right now I don't meal prep, but I would definitely suggest it if anyone is really trying to get into tip-top shape, if you're an athlete or if you want, you know, that summer bod and look like really great because summer is here. You can make a lot of progress in a month. If anyone is interested in what I eat every day, or if I'm meal prepping, what I would do for the meal prep, either before or maybe I'll, you know, join you guys and do it now, leave a comment down below so I know that people are interested, and I'll make like a what I eat in a day type video.
Hi, hit me DMs and let's connect and talk about business. Why not?
Why not? I'm not gonna shoot down an opportunity. I'm gonna DM you and see what happens.
How is that bank account looking?
I actually just got a job a few days ago. Had my first paid shift yesterday. Right now my bank account is what, -700. I owe Daniel around like $700 right now, Canadian.
When you paying me back?
Once I make money. That's nothing compared to what I'm about to be. And that's $500,000.
What procedure do you find the most fun?
I actually wrote about this in my personal statement. I might have. When I saw a periodontist use like lasers. So like everyone thinks lasers are cool. Like, come on, are you like literally like it's a lightsaber. It literally looks like he uses a laser and on your gums. So you use it for like gum reconstruction, where you can crown lengthening you use it for, where you like move the gums up so it shows more of your teeth. You can use it there. It's just a beam of light, and then you can smell the gum tissue being like cauterized and vaporized, and it just disappears. And I think that's the coolest thing ever. I cannot wait to get my hands on one. I actually got to try one at Yankee Dental Conference and just like carve like initials or like a shape into an apple. And I thought that was the coolest thing, so I would want to use one when I do actually practice dentistry.
Are you looking into specializing or becoming a general dentist?
Right now, it is really hard to say because I'm about to start dental school and I'm not gunning for any specialties right now. And I don't even know exactly what I'd be interested in because I want to go through the rotations first. I think that's not something you have to worry about if you're a pre-dental student. Once you get into dental schools, you'll go through a lot of the rotations. You'll learn a lot more about the different specialties. I have no idea, but I'm probably going to specialize. I'm not sure. But until then, I'm just going to do my best so I can keep my options open.
What kind of questions should I ask when shadowing a dentist?
Yeah, so when shadowing a dentist, you would want to go in there with a few questions. It's a pretty low stress environment, depending on the people you shadow. The dentists that I shadowed were all very low stress. My advice to this question is to make sure to have some questions that relate to dentistry, but also don't forget the questions that relates to their personal life, you know, why they went into dentistry, what they would do differently, which dental school they went to, why are they working in a private practice or a corporate practice, how they ended up in this city. Like, personal questions, definitely ask them too. You want to develop a close relationship, right? So when you ask for that recommendation letter, they would be happy to write it and can write about something more than just how studious and like focused you are in the dentistry itself. When you see a new procedure for the first time, when you see anything, like anything you see around the office, anything like how the office is run, if you see like a filling, you can ask them to go through like the steps of a filling and then, you know, quiz you on it after. Whatever pops into your head, just ask it, if it's not unprofessional.
How do you stay motivated and overcome failure?
So I already answered how to overcome failure. How to stay motivated. So to stay motivated, obviously you can be enjoying, you know, the process of becoming a dentist and like being a dentist, but also have other passions outside of dentistry so you don't get burned out. I like to cook. I like to work out. I like to play sports. I played tennis for college. Played tennis for college. Now I'm graduated. Going out with friends. Sometimes I'll do mindless tasks like go to YouTube and watch David Dobrik videos, or go onto Instagram, TikTok, all the social media apps. Don't go on them too much. Sometimes I gotta control myself a little more than I do right now. Focus on having a well-balanced life, because I truly believe that you can enjoy your like entire life, like all of it.
Answer the staying motivated question by saying go on TikTok and watch David Dobrik. Did you ever consider med school?
Yeah, I went into undergrad as a tentative pre-med. Why it was tentative is because I guess deep down I knew that I didn't want to go into medicine, because in high school I did shadow in ER at a hospital, and I did not like how I was surrounded constantly by sick patients, you know, having to deal with the stress of telling someone that their loved one has died, or just depressing matters like that. I didn't want to deal with. I like to stay like more of an optimistic, positive person, so I could see that like constantly just like weighing me down, bringing me down. So that's why I decided to go into dentistry, where every single problem, pretty much, there will be a solution. And in medicine, there's a lot of unknowns still that you don't have a lot of control over.
How do you overcome your distractions while studying? Please, I need tips. Please help, I need tips.
Okay. Wait, I actually made a video that was literally my study habits or study tips, I think it was called. I'll link it right here, and I'll also put it in the description below. But just a few tips right off the bat is physically remove yourself from distractions. Throw your phone away when you need to study on the laptop or write an essay. You can zone in with music, depending like on the type of music. If you play like music with words in it, it will interfere with your brain's ability to do like to read, you know. But if you can find classical music, EDM music, or just any music that can get you in the zone without lyrics, it will help you on certain tasks. Oh, and also choose a good environment to study. So I like to go to libraries or cafes when they're open, because that way there will be people that study beside me and I can visually see them studying, and it motivates me to study, because like that's why I'm there, is to study.
That was the last one.
Oh, yay! And that was the end of the Q&A. If you have any more questions, I'm sure I'll do more Q&As in the future, so leave them in the comments below. I want to thank DAT Bootcamp, Mike from DAT Bootcamp especially. We've been talking to set this whole giveaway up. One person right now walking away with a 90-day pro subscription of DAT Bootcamp, and that person is... Oh, how I determined this was I put everyone's name inside a random name picker generator, and then I just pressed randomize or whatever the button was. Oh, I took a screen recording. I'll put it over here. And the winner is Katie Magister from Villanova. I'm so sorry to everyone that entered the giveaway and didn't win, but it's okay because, you know, you're not saving $500, but you can save $50 with my code JACKHAN, JACKHAN. Enter that in on the bootcamp website and they'll give you 10% off DAT Bootcamp. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the continued support. I love every single one of you, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Stay happy and healthy. That's Dr. Mike's slogan. All right, bye.